Sister Wives Meri Brown's Bombshell, Why Tell-All Host Was Fired. Sister Wives star Meri Brown has been making headlines after announcing that she's returning for an unexpected interview with Tamron Hall. The 54-year-old plans to go all out to expose Cody and Robin's darkest secrets. She felt betrayed by the two, even with all the loyalty she had shown them over the years. Tamron is also known for being the Brown family's tell-all host back in the day, but she was eventually replaced by Sukanya Cristin. But Meri's upcoming interview with Tamron will also explain why she got fired. Keep reading to see the preview clip. Sister Wives, how's Meri Brown today? Meri has been thriving in life since officially releasing herself from Cody, which is the equivalent of divorce. It was also reported that the Sister Wives star got her fair share of the Coyote Pass, and the Brown family eventually sold the entire land. At this point, Meri has been traveling with her friends. She has also been busy making renovations in her B&B in Utah. Meri also sells clothing online. She has participated in several events in recent months, but many were surprised when Meri revealed that she's doing an episode with Tamron Hall. Meri tells Secret why Tamron was fired. In a social media post, Meri Brown shared a clip from her upcoming episode with Tamron Hall. The two expressed how happy they are to see each other again. Meri even shared how emotional she is, adding that she's been wanting to talk to Tamron for so long. Tamron then confessed that she was hurt when she got fired as the Brown family's tell-all host. Meri also shared that she feels like she has a deep connection with Tamron, saying she has no issues with her. The Sister Wives star agreed when Tamron jokingly asked if she was blaming the other wives for what happened. She continued that there are family members who struggled with how Tamron held them accountable during reunion episodes. Many fans also expressed their happiness seeing Meri and Tamron's reunion. Sister Wives. Meri Brown shares relationship with Robin. Meri also shared another clip from her interview with Tamron Hall, where she was asked about her relationship with the other wives. However, Meri focused on the fourth wife, Robin. According to the Sister Wives star, Tamron is not wrong when she said that Robin often gets between her and Cody, implying that their relationship hasn't been healthy. However, Meri revealed that they talk when they need to. Meri Brown also admitted that getting legally divorced from Cody was a lot harder when they divorced spiritually. She explained that it was so easy for her to say "I'm out" when she was processing their spiritual divorce. She also said that fans should continue tuning into their show, as some unexpected things may still happen. The stage lights were dim, the set quiet, eerily so. Cameras hadn't started rolling yet, but the tension backstage was thick enough to cut with one of Robin's dagger necklaces. Meri Brown sat in her dressing room in full makeup, her expression unreadable. She clutched a well-worn leather journal in her lap, the corners dog-eared and the binding frayed from years of use. Tonight, she wasn't just here to smile politely and dodge questions. She had something to say, and it would change everything. For over a decade, Sister Wives fans had watched Meri's emotional journey unfold, her struggles with Cody, her complicated relationships with the other wives, and her quiet transformation into someone who seemed, for once, finally free. But no one expected what she was about to reveal, not even the production crew. "It's time," Meri whispered to herself as she stood and walked toward the set, her turquoise rings catching the glow of the overhead lights. She had waited long enough. The Tell-All special had always been the season's cherry on top: awkward tension, explosive fights, and carefully coached questions from the ever-composed host, Emily Reeves, a seasoned journalist known for her calm, polished style. But this year, Emily was about to lose control of her own show. The cameras started rolling. Janelle, Cristin, and Robin were seated in their usual semicircle. Cody slouched in his chair with a mix of defensiveness and disinterest. Emily greeted them with her signature soft tone, asking how everyone was adjusting to the post-polygamy landscape. The responses were safe, vague, until Meri cleared her throat. Meri interrupted, her voice steady. All eyes turned. Emily blinked. This wasn't in the script. "Go ahead, Meri," the host said, trying to keep control. Meri looked at Cody first. "You've always tried to control the narrative. You wanted to make it look like I just faded away, that I didn't fight. But I did, you just weren't paying attention." Cody rolled his eyes. "Here we go." Meri stood up. "No, you don't get to roll your eyes. I was loyal to you, to all of this, and while you were busy building your sacred celestial kingdom with Robin, I found something better, myself." Gasps echoed across the set. Robin's lips quivered. Janelle looked impressed. Cristin gave Meri a small nod of solidarity. Then Meri dropped the bombshell. "I've signed a book deal. It's called The First Wife, My Life with Cody Brown, and Beyond." Silence. "And there's more," she added. "I wasn't the only one who wanted to speak out. But someone's been silencing us for years." Emily's expression tensed. The camera briefly caught her glancing at a producer offstage. Cody shifted in his seat, suddenly alert. "You think we've all been giving our side?" Meri continued. "We haven't. Emily hasn't asked the hard questions, not because she's polite, but because she was told not to. She's been under contract not just with the network, but with Cody." Stunned gasps, even Robin's heavily lined eyes widened in disbelief. Janelle leaned forward. "Wait, what do you mean?" Meri turned to Emily. "Should I say it, or would you like to?" Emily, caught off guard, sighed deeply. "Fine, they're going to fire me anyway. Yes, it's true. Cody negotiated special clauses in his agreement with the network. For the last 3 years, I've been given a list of approved topics. If I strayed from it, I'd be in breach of contract. I'm a journalist, but here I was nothing more than a puppet." Cody stood up, defensive. "That's not how it happened. This was all for protecting the family from slander and cheap drama." Meri fired back. "You mean protecting you from the truth?" Production halted. Crew members whispered nervously. Cameras were still rolling, but the host's earpiece had gone silent. No notes from producers, no cues. The control room was just as stunned. Robin, clearly shaken, muttered, "Meri, you don't understand the fallout of what you're doing." Meri turned to her, her tone sharp but not unkind. "No, Robin. You don't understand the freedom of finally telling your truth. You spent your entire marriage twisting yourself into Cody's shadow. I won't do that anymore." Cristin gave a slow clap. Janelle grinned. Even the cameraman couldn't suppress a smirk. By the time filming resumed the next day, Emily Reeves was gone. Replaced. Her name scrubbed from the credits. The network issued a quiet statement citing a desire to take the tell-all in a new direction. But fans weren't fooled. Reddit threads exploded with theories. TikTok sleuths shared clips from the unaired footage that mysteriously leaked. Hashtags like #MeriBombshell and #CodyControlGate trended for days. Meri's book, when it hit shelves 3 months later, flew off them. Her memoir painted a picture far more complex than what had ever been shown on TLC. Stories of manipulation, favoritism, and behind-the-scenes drama turned Meri into an unexpected heroine. She went on national book tour, gave interviews to major networks, and launched a podcast titled First Wife Energy. Emily Reeves, now free from contractual obligations, did a tell-all of her own. In a sit-down with a rival network, she revealed the extent of Cody's control over production, how storylines were edited to protect his image, and how many of the wives were discouraged from speaking up, especially about emotional abuse. The fallout was swift. Cody lost a chunk of his public support. Robin withdrew from the spotlight. Cristin and David Woolley's wedding special was re-edited to give more screen time to Meri and Janelle, whom fans now adored as the real MVPs of the franchise. In the end, Meri's bombshell wasn't just a revelation, it was a revolution. She didn't just reclaim her narrative. She cracked open the carefully managed reality of sister wives and exposed the raw truth beneath the surface. And for once, it wasn't about Cody's feelings. It was about hers. And she never looked back.